All right, me and Effie's getting our Friday started. She's got a mouthful of biscuit. We're over at turn time this morning. She's homeschooling with some paperwork, clerical stuff, while I'm working cows. Let's see if we can get her a little bit dirty. I'm gonna help them draw blood. We gotta check do some palpation and pregnancy blood checks and all that kind of stuff. So come on. So here we go. Photo bomb.
It's for Instagram reel. Well, it's the only thing that match with this sweatshirt.
All right, over here working cows. I will say that I don't have my taste and my smell back yet. And with all the...
we got a bunch of cows in and it was really fun. And the chicken got out over there, and as soon as it heard my voice, it ran far. I don't know where it went. I think it's by their house over there somewhere.
Effie, how's it going? You having fun? Is this better than school?
Heck yeah. I would do this any day of the week. Every day. So, we had a little extra stop to pick up a little someone. Hi, Peaches. This is Peaches. And if you're wondering, yes, we did get a bunny, and it is ours. I promise. It's not a prank. We're not telling you a lie. This is Peaches. Mom said whatever your dad says, thinking that Dad would say no. So if he did say no, we wouldn't be begging her even more. So we begged and begged Dad. And I think mostly the reason he let me have it is because I've been doing really good I did really good with Doc, and I'm doing really great with Simon.
So we're gonna go home and get it set up and surprise Nicole and Carson.
And Dad, because he has no idea either. Is that what it's gonna say? It's the bunny. It's the bunny. That's Peaches.
Yeah, don't climb on that stuff.
Dude, she's so sweet.
Yeah, we're gonna get her out.
Peaches.
Yeah, Holly's like,
She's really sweet.
Holly said, ooh,
like,
can I have a bunny?
What
Hollywood.
the front door?
Is Carson still there?
I don't know. Yeah, so what we're doing right now is only really a time.
Oh, wait, let's back up and tell the story. Hang on. Let me give you the breakdown. We have this bunny that Effie told you about yesterday. So we've let it run around in Carson and M's room a little bit this morning. It was just kind of running around the room.
It's trying to help my arm. That's what's happening.
It was a girl, and her name was Peaches. And then he was trying to climb Effie's arm, and I picked him up.
And he's a boy.
He's got a couple of peaches down there, but his name's not going to be Peaches now.
No, it's not.
So Effie's come up with this. She was a little bummed because she wanted it to be a girl.
But now I'm happy because I found a bunch of cute names like Chewbacca and Luke Skyhopper and Chubbs.
And Chubby Checker. Is it Chubby Checker?
No, I just named him Chubbs.
Oh, just Chubbs. So in order for him to get his new name, she's written all the names on pieces of paper and put trees.
A piece of hay.
And it's whichever one he goes to, that's going to be his name. Although I feel sure Effie will call him whatever she wants to regardless.
Yeah, probably. Come here. Look at all these trees.
You can't entice him, Effie.
I'm not enticing him. Look at all these trees.
Just let him go. Just let him wander around. Hey, buddy.
You can actually hold
Now we get to call him buddy.
Watch this. Watch.
Oh, Effie, they don't want to see that. That's a whole nother show.
Hey.
Name saga to be continued. He don't really care about a name right now. Peaches it is.
No, it's not Peaches. That's like a boy name. Blue Skyhopper. No, that's a girl name. I need a boy name.
I chose Chewbacca.
I chose.
All right, guys. It's kind of Saturday afternoon. I have just finished sanding this with 320 grit. You know, I've been working on this a little bit. I really wasn't sure how to stain it. If you just heard me talking.
Wait.
They've already seen the bunny because I did a video this morning, remember?
Yeah, but...
And we told them about it.
Oh, yeah.
He's cute.
Yeah, Mom's behind on the videos.
Yeah, and now Effie's
This
got to think
probably
of a boy
happened
name.
like a week ago.
Okay. So anyway, this has got, when I repaired these legs, there's a couple different kinds of wood there. So I decided, I don't really want the top of it really dark. I want it to be different from what the rest of our stuff in the kitchen is. And that stuff's going to be a little bit darker. So I think I'm going to just polyurethane and seal the top. Because I think this is like an old pine. And I had gotten so many splinters in my hands from this wood. But I have sanded it now and it is super duper smooth. So that'll be fantastic. It feels good. It's not perfect, but that's the way I want it. It's kind of imperfect. So that's good. But anyway, I've got this walnut gel stain. I think I'm going to try to gel stain the bottom or the legs and stuff. And hopefully I can get them all pretty dark. Even if I have to put other coats on there. I think that's going to work. And then I have sort of a darker bottom and a lighter piney top. I want to show y'all a little bit. It rained a ton here this morning. It's supposed to be raining again this evening. So Roger's he came over a little bit earlier because Effie had a little bit of a leak in her closet where some of this paper had peeled up. But you can see Effie's flower box, all that stuff coming along. I did end up planting a couple of hydrangeas. I wanted to go plant hydrangeas on the whole front of our house back here. But I know they've still got to roof everything, and I would just die if I spent that much money on hydrangeas and then they got trashed. So I didn't want to hate anybody if they didn't care about them. This flower bed, we've still got to do some stuff too. Matt made me some raised beds last week, so those were cute. We did that out of some lumber and stuff that we already had. That was sort of in the middle of recovering from COVID before we got released, and it was all you could do to even get outside and do anything. But anyway, I'm going to set this up. I'm going to work on staining this kitchen island and hope I can get it done. And then I'm hoping to get another coat of paint put on my front doors this afternoon. And then we're going to watch a little Carson Newman baseball, hopefully on TV this evening. It's where Matt's alma mater, we went to school in there in playoffs up in at the Smoky Stadium. The dark walnut gel stain that I'm gonna let sit in. Got a couple. I even did kind of just right up underneath the edges. This, I didn't mean to get it on. I want that to be the color of this. So I'm gonna have to just lightly sand that when it dries. And then I'm not worried about the tops of these because this is gonna be covered in that plain cypress that's coming from my dad. But anyway, then I'm gonna get ready in a few minutes and start putting the stain on this, and I bet this will be gorgeous actually. Okay, I got all this bottom area stained with the gel stain. So now I think I'm going to go ahead and stain. I'm just going to use a Minwax wipe-on polyurethane to kind of turn it from a little bit of just a really light sanded pine to just a brighter pine. I think that this is going to be what I want on this part. Worst case scenario, I don't like it. Guess what? I can sand it down and to put something else on there and sand it. But I really just don't think I want it stained. I think I want the top part a little bit more natural because this wood is just gorgeous, planed and old like this. And I like all the little spots and I don't want anything to take those away. So I'm gonna get some gloves on and I'm gonna get this done. probably hadn't even shared a whole lot that I was busy painting this door. I think I did last video a little bit. So I did get one coat on these doors. They still need to be more of a navy. With 2 coats, it looks so much better. So I got a little bit of time before it rains, and of course we're under the porch, so it's dry. But I'm gonna work on getting another coat on these doors. All right, I talked Matt into, he reluctantly, if he don't want to do something, if he don't want to do something, he'll complain about it. But we've got these columns here that, of course, are coming out, but they're not going to stay. So I've been wanting to take them out. We have to put up some support, a support board. We don't think that this is a load-bearing wall, but just in case, we put up a support. Holly, don't go in there. And so anyway, we've got this, and I am going to get a ladder and see about getting those columns out. So you can see we've got these 2 columns when you walk in. I don't want columns. We don't have a column-like house in colonial style. They got to go. So we are going to see what we can do to get them out. See how successful this is. Or how much of a train wreck. Look how open that looks. Oh, that's going to be fabulous. Fabulous. It is. Ah! No more columns. See, Matt, that wasn't stupid.
That right there. Why don't you get your tickets?
2 coats of paint, which would be enough, but there's a couple little places, just teeny where there's just a little bit more of that light blue before it got 2 coats on it. So I think it's gonna end up getting 3 coats. So you can kind of get an idea. Now all this trim still has to be painted white, and of course we'll take these out, but I really am going to like it. I need a couple of good pretty planters on each side with some pretty flowers in there.
Come here, come here. I'm making pound cake.
Effie's in here with a concoction.
Who's that? Is that Chewbacca? That's Chewbacca.
Chewbacca is his name. God, those cheeks. Oh, careful, Dylan. The fireplace is getting a makeover too. A new mantle and a new color on the bricks. Push everything off there. Now for a surprise color to this brick. Just a clue, it will not be the same as the other one outside. Hey guys, good morning. We are back and busy as can be already. Here's Effie. Effie's in the middle of doing a workout right now. And this is gonna get busy cleaning. So what we're doing at the morning, I'm gonna go ahead and put the 3rd coat of paint on the doors. Carson has started sanding the ceiling. So it's the plywood, it just feels a little bit furry and it's gonna be stained, so it'll do better when it's smooth. So he's just lightly sanding with 150 grit sandpaper. So we're just gonna work in 1 square at a time. And then look, Cullen is busy planting some seeds this morning. So these are winter squash. So he's got those. Some of the seeds, sometimes I like to start some of the seeds into plants like the squash and stuff that can do that. So the ceiling is going to be stained. It's a plan anyway. I think it'll show less dirt. All the contrasting trim between the post and the ceiling will be white. And then there'll be white around the door here, which I haven't done that yet. So I think it'll look really good. If not, guess what? It can be covered up with paint. I got 3 of those boards done. The gel stain is probably definitely more expensive. But again, I mean, it's very little dripping. I don't have stuff running down my arm. Well, not a good example. I don't have stuff running down my arm. When I was painting the post, I had a lot of that stuff, even with gloves on, that would run down my arm a good bit. So it takes forever to get that off. So I'm gonna keep working. Hopefully I can get 1 or 2 more boards done before I have to stop and go into town. I gotta go get more stain. I've got Probably enough to do one more length of a board. So that gets 1, 2. So maybe I can get 3 out of 1 can. So then that won't be bad. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I probably need about 5 more cans maybe. Not too bad. They're about $8 a can. So I can handle $40 to stain the ceiling. Anyway, Roger's working on all the soffit on the other side. I don't know if he's gonna get some boards on top or not today. But anyway, I feel like we're making progress. About 3.5 squares. A little bit of gel stain in my thing, in my cam. So I went ahead and started staining these chairs. So that's what it looked like. Really want it dark because they're gonna go here and here. And so that'll be a good kind of set off. I still want like a glider here. I don't think I want a hanging thing. I think I want a glider, which I think I might can build. I looked up some instructions last night. If I put a glider here, I'll paint that. I won't have that stain. So anyway, I'm gonna get cleaned up a little bit inside. We gotta head to town and switch out with Matt here in a little bit. So that'll be next.
What we have here is an old chicken coop, right? It's very old. Well, maybe not old, but just kind of been sitting around it for a while. So what we're doing is we're just kind of fixing it up. We had to put something here because that wood was rotten in here. And then we're going to put something there. It's got like some windows and stuff in it. It is super pretty. Once we get it all fixed up, it'll be really nice. Right, here it is sideways. There you go. But the bunny's gonna love this. He's got a little hut.
I've got tons of stuff to do, but we have shored up a bunny cage.
I can't get that close.
Let's Carlin, lift up on that a little bit. What you doing, little man? We are gonna have to make sure all this fencing stuff is secure on this side. And that's it for this week. Chewbacca loves his little space. He also loves his little visits indoors. Be sure and subscribe. Follow us along. We love to have you. And I will see you tomorrow.